Like if it is just the two of you, like Kirk and Sandor, there's just 8. Otherwise,
Okay,
it's
so
12.
more accurately, like there's mostly supposed to be like 4 apiece. All right.
Well, I'm assuming it'd be less for me because I'm an adventurer.
I think I would ask Butch to stop by our territory so I could actually change clothes before heading back to the party. What
You
with
sure
brain
you want to
splatter?
My character's like, hey man, I got an extra. Hey man, I got an extra leather jacket if you want to use it. You know, you could fix up your fashion a bit.
Well, it's mostly the shirt, you see. I don't think the brains are coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, man, I got a sewer snake shirt I picked up at the local laundromat. Ordered it online.
Ma, you sure
Wait,
do
what?
talk a lot.
Online? Wait, what?
Oh,
What is online?
You know, the local thrift store.
I'm used to us playing in modern times. Don't judge me. Well, at least I'm with an Alcavian, so it makes sense. I've already got divination. God damn it, Chris.
I'm gonna heal the last point of damage. That will put me down to 3 blood pool.
Hey, if you want, man, you know, I got a couple of my, thugs that you can feed a little bit on if you need to. They don't mind giving it up.
Wait.
You still have to hunt since you don't actually have a herd.
Yeah, but I have retainers. I mean, I'm sure I could easily get them, though.
Sure, if you want them to have negatives on if they have to roll or anything.
I'm sure they could get the blood back over a course of a while.
Like it takes what a week to replenish a point of blood or something.
It takes a
Mama.
day in theory, but in practice, it's like in reality, for blood to fully regenerate,
Go
like
ahead.
for blood to legitimately regenerate in a person fully, it takes 2 months in terms of real life medicine. But
Yeah.
in VTM blood
I'd
point
say
terms, it takes a day for each blood point to recover.
Okay. I'd say it's the Vita itself that recovers rather than the physical blood.
Yeah.
His life force gets back in like a day or 2.
Although
you
constantly
don't have
feeding from
19.
somebody, from somebody would probably still cause problems because there is some blood.
Yeah, constantly feeding it from someone would cause it to slow down a lot.
Yeah, but we have like 19 people, so you can take like a blood from a couple
You
of them.
only have 4 people that you can actually call on like that.
Yeah.
19
Fuck you.
people you have to act.
The 15 we have to organize. It takes time to bring them to bear.
Yeah.
That's for when we want to fuck shit up.
Like break some like furniture stores or something.
No, I think we should just head back to the party.
Alright, man.
Well, oh no, you're at the target. Yeah, you have like insane self-control shit.
We have to head to drop off the body.
No, like we drop off
No,
the
you
body,
did
then
that
we
already.
head back. On the way we stop by our place to change clothes, and then we head back to the party.
Yeah, I could use some more gel anyways. My hair's getting a little bit, you know.
I slowly reach over and poke a finger in his hair and pull it back. Does it stick in there?
I do use a lot of gel.
Ew. That's disgusting.
What are you talking about, man? It's the newest fad. You should ask the other, you should take a look around next time you're at the party. Might notice a few
Jakalor, I
things.
can project aspects 4 into people's minds without spending willpower.
Yes. Okay.
I would like to
Apparently,
project
right.
into his mind that that a lot of people think he looks like an idiot, and maybe he should ease up on the gel just a little bit.
Roll intelligence subterfuge at 8.
There is a chance. Okay,
There-
I need one to actually
You're-
project in his mind. Now I need to, in theory,
No, I thought
need...
that was the role. Intelligence subterfuge was the role to actually disguise your voice. You
No,
automatically
I,
succeed at, like, no.
The subject recognizes that the thoughts come from somewhere other than his own consciousness, though he cannot discern their actual origin without that. Where is it to actually disguise? I think is... Oh, a character may attempt to disguise her mental voice with a roll manipulation subterfuge. Difficulty equal to the target's perception and awareness. So that's a separate
What's
roll.
the difficulty for? Is that temporary willpower? That's the auto roll dependent on.
Current.
Willpower points, yes. Yes.
Current. Oh, rolled 5. Sorry, I thought it was like you were rolling his other stuff.
I can still project, so do I attempt to disguise my
Yeah.
voice now?
Yes, you tend to disguise your voice. Perception, awareness. That's difficulty 4.
You you suddenly realize that maybe you should ease up on the gel.
Yeah, man, I see what you're saying. You know, could catch on fire. You know, I don't want that to happen.
Oh gods, I didn't even...
Talking to yourself?
I did
What?
say, like, you, when I poked my finger in there. So he's essentially responding to that.
Yeah, and I'm going off the voices in my head as my conscience. So
Oh my god, I didn't even think about fire. Dude, you should really stop. It's fucking dangerous. You'll just go up like a torch.
yeah, man, I see what you're saying. Now that I think about it, I kind of yeah. It's not the ginchiest thing, to have.
Well, I succeed at something at least.
So where are we going?
Ah, crap. Just give me the jacket. I'll throw it over this stuff. Most of it got on my jacket
Yeah.
anyway. I'll just exchange it for yours.
All right, man. At least this isn't my lucky jacket, anyways. Here you go.
Thanks, bro.
Just take good care of her. She's a very delicate flower.
I slowly lean over and lick the collar of the jacket once I put it on. It's mine now.
All right, man. Never really seen anybody do that, but I guess that's pretty normal.
Oh my god. I start patting my pockets. I lost my rubber duck.
Hey, we can always get you another one, man. I guess, well, unless it was like a family heirloom or something.
It won't be the same.
All right, man. So where are we supposed to be going exactly? You didn't really.
Well, let's head back.
I'm assuming we already dropped off the body then.
Yeah.
All right, man. Stop by the bar, or we just heading all the way there?
Let's just head over there.
All right. Hope none of the other toreadors think you're my chick because you're wearing my jacket. So
Jakalor, what do I roll to
Why is it
remember
awkward?
that the ducky was in my jacket and not his, and that it was there on the back seat?
Intelligence alertness.
Okay. Now for the ducky. Oh, thank God I
Ducky's
found you,
there.
my dear. Squeak, squeak.
Oh, you found it, man. That's good. I hear everybody has a weird fetish, but
Am I completely confusing Butch with the way I'm acting?
Oh yeah,
by
he's
the way?
fucking confused.
Do I get a point of willpower back?
Only if you actually manage to make it so that it actually ends up being good for you.
I mean, Butch doesn't hate him.
That isn't like this is the like I'll whisper it to you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What the fuck? Oh. That didn't work out properly.
Yeah, I
Shit.
know it fucks up. I found it in the book
Last
anyway.
W.
Yeah, I'm pretty baffled, but you know, I can manage to stay on the road, so.
No, that isn't positive end up into. That's not a fruitful endeavor.
I think this is a bonding experience though with me and Butch. So that's fruitful. I feel like we
I
mean-
understand each other a lot better now. And he did
I mean,
give
he
me
gave you
his
his
jacket. He did give me a
This is the
new
end of the
jacket. Which he allowed me to keep once
Let's
I
do
licked
this
it.
at the end of the session. We can start doing this at the end of the session. Let's move on with the game.
So, how have you guys been? How's the night been going for you guys?
Satisfactory.
Satisfactory? Nothing interesting?
I heard of a
Except the
rumor.
incident that happened a little while ago, but you know.
Okay. What did you hear?
Well, there's supposedly some raids on the outskirts of town, but it's just a rumor.
Oh.
Not on the outskirts of town, but like on near the border. With
Yeah,
between, like New England and
The border is
Canada.
the outskirts. Okay, never mind then. Yes, Canada.
Oh, so they're trying to get us on the border, eh? Interesting.
I get it, because you said A.
But it's all
was
hearsay,
canceled.
like
Oh, that's the case. Might want to maybe look into that, but out of character. I thought the Sabbat were in the middle of like a civil war at this point.
That's 4
Yes.
years later.
Okay.
Or is it right now?
they have personal reasons for doing this, rather than
All right.
strategic.
I just want to make sure that is actually accurate.
Mhm.
Back in character. Interesting. Oh, anyone else figure out anything?
I think that the people around here don't like me very much. I did not manage to start any conversations. They just run away when I try to say something.
Oh,
Essentially.
that's unfortunate.
I giggle.
Tee-hee!
I did notice somebody speaking of the prince that I haven't seen before. Or have I seen? No, he was a child of someone, some elder.
Interesting.
You can roll like you can describe him with an intelligence alertness roll.
Okay, that's gonna go terribly, but I will try.
You can spend willpower.
Intelligence alertness.
Yes.
Might as well. Six?
Yeah, difficulty 6. Well, difficulty 5 since roll difficulty 5 because
Okay.
it only happened seconds ago. Well, not seconds, but like it didn't happen that long ago.
Okay.
So
I-
one success.
Yeah.
You can roll like would it be perception politics or intelligence politics to remember someone who they or would that be wits politics?
It would almost
did I
certainly be
forget?
intelligence.
Intelligence politics then. Difficulty 8 since he did a crappy job at describing him.
Okay, I'll just see how it goes.
You have the same idea. You've seen him before, but like other than that, not much.
I'll try and navigate around and I'll go and try and figure out who that might be. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
What are you rolling for this?
I'm going
What are you
to.
trying to do?
I'm just gonna start, talking around with some people. Just casually try and mention noticing this one guy. Don't
You
happen
could
to have
ask
seen-
you can ask your Setite elder.
I would still go about it the same way. I'm not really directly asking. I'm just like, yeah. I noticed this one guy, by the way. You happen to know who he might be? I haven't seen much of him.
Most of them would just say that I have not seen this person. Like they would not even have noticed that he was in there.
Huh, interesting. Okay. But yeah, I'd go up to my Setite guy here too and just go about it basically the same way.
Mm-hmm. There. I have to open the stuff of his stats. Sure, I'll roll for him.
No.
Basically, I'm saying
Yes.
I'm saying I'm not
Yes, he
directly.
also- Yeah.
Sorry.
I think he essentially is. Yeah, I think I've heard of the guy, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
No, are you going to ask the harpies or something?
Yeah, I'm just talking to basically everybody a little bit.
Mm.
I'm actually going to bring up the current rumors that try and see. I'm going to basically make my conversation launcher be about the Sabbat and talk about them for a little bit. Then talk about, I haven't seen any of these kinds of people around. Notice this one guy too. Happen to know what he is? I'm being very misdirectful, basically. I'm not
Roll your. What do you want to roll for that? Manipulation etiquette?
sure.
Manipulation subterfuge?
I'll do etiquette. It's not really lying or anything like that. I'm just trying to not make it obvious that that's my real goal.
Mm-hmm.
The other things are nice too.
Okay. Like, generally just asking around.
Damn it!
Nobody
not.
has anything to tell you. No one.
Can I try
Of
that
course,
roll?
I don't get any tens, so I don't even get smooth talker. Oh well.
Hmm.
Wait, was it smooth talker? No.
I think Smutaka would apply here. If it's
That's
for
charisma.
manipulation.
Let's see.
Okay, charisma, that wouldn't apply then.
Persuasive would have done it, but no tens.
Yeah,
Didn't
persuasive would
matter.
have done it. Yeah, no tens. Sadly. We're getting like no info here. Wow.
I can try and do this.
I'm sorry. For some reason, I've suddenly started rolling all my ones almost every time.
The gods are punishing
Notice
you.
that almost every roll I've done has had 2 ones. It's really sucky.
Yeah. And I had some problems here when I'm trying to help you guys with like, hey, could you ask this guy instead? Yeah, he has nothing to tell you because he fucking knows nothing apparently.
Yep, nothing else to talk about. Okay, nope, didn't find anything. We'll have to do this some other night.
You know, just as a side note, this time we go up here. He should actually be here.
I wouldn't worry too much. I could definitely do some more stuff as time goes on, but damn, I think we're about out on this party.
Anything else you want to talk about here? Or should we just end at the end of the night?
Pretty sure we're pretty good.
Yeah, we pretty much did what we could. I made a fool of myself to the Toreador like Primogen chick, and then I asked some dude.
I feel like somewhat asking, by the way, Val, is that just intentional? Do you just not give a fuck or something?
I really didn't know what to do there. I was trying to like be in the process, but I was also dealing with my brother at the same time. So kind of like I had an idea, then I had to deal with him, forgot it, and I didn't want to say, "Oh, I don't want to do this." I decided just to play it out.
Alright. But yeah.
Most of the time, if I have something planned, it actually works out pretty decent.
Okay. So, I was just wondering because To be blunt, that's not the first time you've done this kind of thing.
I usually get distracted by something, and I end up forgetting what I was trying to do in the first place.
Alright. So, the rest of the night will go, I think I'll have my character hunt a bit, or more
Yeah, I'll go
accurately, my character's going to start gathering a herd around our domain. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go hunting in our domain as well.
When we get back, I want to take another bottle of blood and try and get the opportunity to ask the Malkavian Primogen for a sit down sometime later. You know, when I can
Oh, you
visit
can
him.
totally do that. Like, you don't have to wait like 2 hours from now, and then it's like 12 right now, I think.
Yeah.
With all the start, either 12 or like 1 a.m. or something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can totally. It's eventually they're going. The others are going to get out of there.
Yeah, I'll just until that happens I'll be making polite small talk, and then I'm just gonna try and get a moment with him.
The guy you saw does not exit the room with the other elders.
Okay, Obtenebration 6, he shadow teleported.
But the fact that you get the celebration all of a sudden. Also, the Tremere Regent leaves afterwards. Do you want to talk to any of the elders?
I just want to talk with the Malkavian one. I feel like I need to discuss things with him way before I talk with any of the others.
Okay, if you want, you can like get aside with him or something.
Sure. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, and you're Ismail.
Yes,
Ismail?
sir.
Ismail.
Uh,
You want... Let me just roll something.
Does he see the ambition burning in my little black heart?
Possibly. What is his roll for this? Let me check.
Just keep in...
Ice of Chaos was Perception Occult.
Yes, just for the point of clarity, Ismail won't do this if he's dead. If like this dude is dead set against it, I would talk the Malkavians into backing me. I don't want to force the issue, right? Like when he's ready to come over.
Your eyes, they look like flowers.
What?
Yes, your eyes look like flowers. Yes.
Well, that is a very original compliment. I must compliment you on your eloquence, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. You were asking about? You wanted?
Yes, I wanted to arrange a meeting at some point, sir. I feel like we should sit down and discuss something that could be useful to us both.
Sure. 5 days from now.
Of course, sir. I shall make a note of it. Thank you. Should I meet you in your haven, or should we meet in Elysium? Or shall
We
you
will
visit
meet
me?
We will meet in your place.
In the bar or my apartment, sir?
Apartment.
Thank you, sir. I am
Go.
grateful.
I have business to attend to.
Yes, of course.
Without listening to you anymore.
Well, that went better than I expected. He's clearly a lot more there than I was fearing. He's capable of stringing 2 words together, so we're not gonna have a catatonic elder that suddenly awakens and realizes he wants me dead. That's good.
You can actually roll like perception and empathy for see how serious he was about everything. Just saying.
Yes, let's. You're gonna make me waste weeks actually getting him to talk to me, aren't you?
Possibly.
He realized it.
So yeah, what is that? Okay, let's roll that. You roll perception and empathy, right?
Yes.
He wasn't completely serious. He might arrive. He probably might not.
So the polite thing to do is to be there for the whole night, in case he does arrive, and then visit him the next night.
Or yes, essentially.
Well, this is progress. This is progress. Good.
I'm not really sure about that. Like, would inspiring count for a hunting role?
I think
what I'm asking
smooth
Epic.
talker, like me and Epic have, is more likely.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. That's smooth talker. So you guys want to hunt once you get to your
Yeah.
territory? Also, how much about your backgrounds? Did you specify how much in different things do you have, like security and?
I think we wanted 4 in size, which would leave like 2 for security. We were
I think that sounds
Okay,
right.
you need to actually arrange that in a group holdings and shit.
God, you've written down so much random crap already.
Who, me?
Yeah, in the group holdings. Where do we have place for our backgrounds? We just have shared backgrounds, which is a pool backgrounds, which is a separate thing.
That's. I thought that's what we were using that for.
So, which of you is providing security and which of you is providing size, or are you both providing 1 security and 2 size? Keegan and Bacon.
I would say that I provide 3 on size.
Okay.
Keegan can take care of the security.
Okay, then I guess write it in.
How much security?
I think we decided to.
Like whatever you decide on, this is important stuff, you know.
Jakalor.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
first thing I want to do when I leave the party and head back to our territory is just put notes everywhere in like my apartment, reminding me of this meeting so I don't forget.
Mm-hmm. You can totally do that.
And after that, I would try
do
to
you want to
hunt.
spend willpower to? Do you want to spend willpower to not have a memory lapse to remember that?
I would on the night in question if I really have to, but I hope that that won't be a thing.
I mean, like remember to put down the notes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's decided to say that. Yes, that's a thing.
I haven't.
Oh,
I've
you
completely
fucker.
forgotten until now.
Dude, he hasn't screwed you on any other scene so far with it, so, well, mostly.
I don't think I've screwed him at all so far with that specifically.
God damn it. This is important, so yes, I will.
Okay.
Goodbye, willpower points.
And then I would like to hunt, whenever that is.
You can hunt right now. Once you get back, if you decide to go back to your domain.
I think I would after doing the small talk and talking to the Malk Primogen. I don't think I would have much else to really worry about there. So like charisma empathy. Actually, can I use something like charisma performance or dexterity performance to just go essentially clubbing, try and pick up chicks?
I think that makes some sense.
You mean
Yeah.
You mean discoing?
Yeah, sure.
There's
Yeah,
no
there's-
discos yet. I don't think.
Oh, holy
I
crap.
think-
Jack, can I open a disco? Will it break the
Technically
timeline?
can. If you roll perception, like what would that be? You're at like 9.
Eyes of Chaos. My god, there's a thing called disco.
So what should I roll, like charisma performance?
Yeah, 9.
I mean for hunting.
Oh yes. What's your domain? What you decided for?
Yeah,
Domain?
and I do have the debuff on difficulty for these.
Roll a 3.
What do I roll since I'm going back to the bar?
Okay, I found a few people.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hunting
You
too.
can take whatever amount you want from them.
So I have 3 people.
Yes.
I'll take 2 from each. That should give me a pretty decent amount.
What are you rolling, and where are you rolling this? In your domain, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the bar, and I'm rolling charisma empathy.
Charisma empathy. Roll at 3 because you have a difficulty of. Yeah. Even if I put it like 7. Okay. How much blood do you have right now?
10.
Burp.
You're at max. You're at max.
Uh-huh.
I will just hunt. Can I hunt with Dex Brawl? On my domain.
Yes. But I'd suggest against it since it might end up leading to a breach of the masquerade.
So what should I hunt with? Dex Stealth?
I guess
You
it
can
works
hunt
until
next
you
time.
fail it.
Yeah. Bad things can happen if you fail these rolls.
What would be the difficulty?
Inside your domain, 4.
Yeah, I don't think that I will fail.
Did Bacon pick up personal domain?
No, that's just your domain. The difficulty is higher because it's rolling dex stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than, social things which your domain applies to.
Yeah, that's the thing. We own actual night establishments, so we would know those best anyway.
Yeah, so the difficulty is lower for you guys than it would be for just rolling dex stealth. Doesn't matter. How much blood do you have right now?
12.
You're at max.
Yeah, I just
And
needed
lastly,
point.
me. Am I rolling like bacon at 4? Dex stealth.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, Bacon and Demi, where were you exactly hunting? Outside, your night establishments, bars and such?
Oh,
Yeah, end of this. Not really exactly close to it, but just like a few blocks away.
did you ruin some of our resources, you fucks? If you did, I swear to God.
Roll stamina, roll perception medicine if you have it. If you don't have medicine, you roll stamina.
Perception medicine if we have it.
Yes.
What difficulty?
Difficulty 7.
And the stamina.
You don't get stamina is difficulty 7 as well. You don't have any. You don't have to roll stamina, Demi. You pick out people who aren't drunk.
Uh,
Or, you know,
Fortitude
high or
counts,
something.
right?
Yes, fortitude counts for this.
I'm drunk.
Well, you're. Let's see here. Let's roll.
You get AIDS. Congratulations. You're a carrier.
Hey, yes.
Holy shit! Is
Okay. You are now on heroin.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Ah, shit.
That's weak.
Goddamn FBI
Oh, no.
putting heroin.
That's not weak. You guys just never had drugs before in this game.
So how bad?
Okay.
Jakalors, what difficulty
Okay.
for the Auspex roll to realize that someone's in trouble again?
He's not in trouble yet, so. Okay. Vampire subjects 2 from dexterity and all ability dice pools for 10 minus stamina minutes. And experience that's a fortitude counts for this. So, how much stamina fortitude do you have? Like 4?
4.
Yeah, 4. So you have 6 minutes of your dice pools are all dice pools. Ability dice pools have -2, and your dexterity has another -2 on top of it.
Alright. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Also, you have experienced dim-like state for 12 minus stamina hours, so 8 hours. Difficulty frenzy rolls are reduced by 1. I want you to roll perception, alertness to get back, or perception alertness to get back home.
This might be pretty hard. You're kind of in
I
a
will
dreamlike
say
state.
though that
Add difficulty.
this really fits because the one Brazilian we have is now officially on drugs.
Nice.
Oh my god. Okay, so you get there, but it takes a long time, and the rest of the night is spent just getting there.
No problem.
Wait. If he comes back to the bar, can one of the people manning the bar, which is one of my gang members, see him and think that he's just another druggie wandering in and try to kick him out?
No, he
No,
has.
he's going back to his haven. I'm guessing he's going back to his haven, right?
Yeah.
If he was going to the bar, I would have hoped I was there so I could tell him that this is what dementation feels like.
Oh. Yeah. They teach me dementation, please.
So yeah.
How many people did I find, by the way? 1 or 2?
Do any of you guys want to do anything for the rest of the night?
Oh, I was gonna get my blood up as well.
I guess I would
You get-
try
you
to
get-
hunt again because I'm not quite full.
You get 2 victims, Demi. Or you may take 2 victims from each. Or
Can we hunt a second time, those of us who aren't on drugs?
yes, you may hunt a second time. Hey, Bacon, you want to hunt a second time? You can hunt a second time.
No,
I haven't
he's
done my
fine.
first time yet.
Yeah. What did you roll?
Didn't roll anything.
Well, you can roll now
Okay.
at 3.
I'm
assuming
going
this is
with
the social things.
manipulation, empathy. If that's all right. I think that's
Yes.
the way I want to
You
go
can
with
roll.
it. And I'm trying to just be persuasive and all that. Try and encourage, not necessarily people like me per se, but go. Ah, don't worry. That's all good.
Look, I have something that will make it all better.
Yeah, how much blood are you at? Okay, so,
With the second hunting roll, I would be full. Before time at
yeah,
10.
no matter. Yeah, you'd be full.
Yeah.
You get 1 victim.
Oh wait, I did the wrong difficulty. My bad.
Yeah, you need to roll 3.
Better.
Okay, you get 3 victims.
That's enough for me to go to max. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Calling them victims as if they liked it.
Probably.
If there's any other time left, I'm just going to see about probably trying
You
to
have like
find
2
some.
hours left. You have 2 hours left in the night, I think. At this
I'll
point.
spend an hour or so, and I'll just try and go around a little bit to see who might make some good contacts.
I play with my rubber
Mm,
ducky.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like, just you want to get people that could possibly be contacts?
I figured I'd have to investigate to see what good contacts would be nearby.
You can roll perception investigation.
Though that might
possible
take more
contact.
than a couple of hours. That sounds like something that would take 2 or 3 nights,
Yeah.
honestly.
But you'd have is essentially spending time on it now,
Yeah.
rather than so you can spend
I was
this time
going for.
later. It's an extended roll.
Yeah. How big? What's the difficulty on this?
Since in your own domain, you're probably going to look at 7.
7. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I decided what I want to do with rest night actually. Jakalor, can I look at the newspaper and try and see news about future catastrophes that will hit the city with Eyes of Chaos?
You can.
What would be the difficulty?
How long do you spend on it?
Like the rest of
night?
the night, and when I'm done hunting, I just go back to my apartment and look at the newspaper.
Yeah, so you have you spend like 2 hours looking at it for roll at 7 plus 1. Yeah. You think there's a lot of rubber ducks coming in.
The
Wait,
family
did
has
you
come to
say
return.
7 plus 1? Shouldn't that just
He
be
did
an
say
8?
Yes.
7 plus 1. He said 7 plus 1.
That should be just an 8 then, though.
No, he just said 7 plus 1. He can do that. There's no problem with
I
that.
don't want 8 because I don't like just you never succeeded just fine if you hadn't rolled once. Is the thing.
I know.
Yeah, rubber ducks are coming. Yeah, someone's importing rubber ducks.
Right before dawn, I look at the rubber duck suspiciously. I see how it is. You've betrayed me. I rip off its head with my fangs.
Okay.
No.
So.
It had to be done. It was a spy.
So you should probably go and like episode switch or whatever it's called.
I think this might
should.
be a decent point to actually end this particular session.
Yeah, I think we've made a
that's fine.
good start. I just need to write down one ripped up rubber duck. Now that I've
Yeah, we're ending
murdered
it a little
it.
earlier than usual. It just feels like an appropriate point.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
agree with
There's a
that.
lot to go through and all that. So,
So
particularly, I think quite a few people need to try and get an understanding of where they want to go with things. But hey,
experience.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone gets 1 base.
Mm-hmm.
Then, anyone who was, I don't think anyone was heroic this session. There wasn't really any point of heroism.
Probably not.
Well, not that we
Uh,
deliberately went for it. Yeah.
the only part I could say would be maybe a little heroic would be us going and saving the Malkavian.
Well, I rushed
that would be
out to
awesome.
save a neonate from breaking the masquerade.
Well, you caused him to go into
Yeah,
ninth
no.
grade. Problem.
I almost decapitated an ear, Nate.
No.
I think
that's
I
not-
already
that's
stated what I
happening.
felt was probably the most heroic thing done so far. And Chris, I have to say, you honestly surprised me.
Why?
I did not think he was going full-blown Malkavian. I thought he was going sensible Malkavian.
Oh, this is me on sensible Malkavian. You don't want to see me on full-blown Malkavian settings.
Wait, this is normal. This isn't bad.
This is
This
mean,
is bad. That's kind of the
this isn't-
point.
Yeah.
I thought he was normal. He said he was normal.
I am normal. They're lying to you.
Okay,
We're not
then.
lying. That's.
He's a Malkavian.
So, anyone who did great, amazing roleplay, like exceptionally good at roleplaying their characters? Suggestions?
I was going to try to do some real role playing, but it never really came up too much. So I just tried to be, somewhat talkative. No one was really reciprocative of this.
Demi, use your words. No one's talking right now.
I mean, there wasn't really that much to do for the talking, so I don't know. Many people could have done that.
Dude, there was tons of that we could have done with the talking, but
I don't know, I actually
I
think
wanted
to get
that
you to be
with that
that.
sequence in the car, Val did a good job of portraying his character.
really? Okay. If you think so.
Anyone
bad,
else
right?
want that effort?
I would say the one that would have probably done the most in role playing would actually be Chris. But I don't really want to give him anything because I don't really. He surprised me with what kind of Malkavian he's going with.
Who could have
So,
guessed
nothing.
that the neonate would buy into that so completely?
I second this point for Belmark.
Hmm?
I second for Chris.
So,
Nobody. Essentially.
nobody.
It's up to Jack.
Okay.
Who do you think did best, I guess?
Yeah, I don't think any of you didn't give me a good argument for why it's a thing. Like, I
Belmark
didn't
did
feel
good.
like anyone was giving me a good argument here.
Yeah, I don't see a real good argument. I'm just giving the best scenarios that happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what have you learned? Chris first.
Never trust a Tremere.
Sure. Keegan, what have you learned?
Always be ready because for unexpected things.
No. Really?
I have no idea what I learned.
Your character had learned nothing at all.
Well, like he said, shit happens. Be ready for the unexpected.
Okay.
I do think that Keegan did do a decent job, though, of playing the reserved Ventru.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So, yeah. If not Val, then I would go for him.
We'll leave it at that, I know.
Everyone agrees on this?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
okay with Keegan doing it.
Yeah, Keegan could get an extra point
Yeah.
for
Going-
a good roleplay.
Well, this is a surprise. I'll accept it. Yay.
Of course, it's hard to know what his nature is and how well that fits with that, but yeah.
I didn't really get that much of a chance to do that.
Anyway. What?
Can you say that again? You cracked
Yeah,
out.
you broke.
What have you learned, Epic?
Oh, me? I have learned that apparently this coterie, although having a massive amount of resources and being pretty well pooled and everything, doesn't really work together from what he can tell.
So you're saying the others should be. You learned that the others are not team players.
Right. So I'm gonna have to force them to be team players.
I want to be a team player.
Guys, this is what we do. We stake the fucker, we pour blood down his throat, and we turn him into a blood shrine. Then that way we can admire him together as a team.
I will be willing to sacrifice this character if it gets everyone to actually work together.
I'll work together without you guys.
Sandor. Kalima.
Oh God. So, Demi, what have you learned? Demi? Demi, use your word.
He's dead, Jen.
Fucking hell, I'm muted. The parties made by the prince are boring as fuck.
Dude,
You didn't even join in on it!
This is one. So, Val, what have you learned?
Yeah, the Malkavian's got a little smog in his noggin, but he's a pretty decent guy, I guess, although... something's a little off about him.
Okay. And what keeps you going? Because
Shit, what keeps me going? Well,
You killed your rubber ducky.
The rubber ducky invasion.
that is true. I saved the city from a dangerous informant by killing the duck.
okay, good. Move our point.
Actually, no, I have a better one. It's bonding with Valmork's character. Because I feel like we established an understanding in the car.
Okay.
Well, I
And
think
Keegan.
you established your understanding.
Well, yeah, I
don't
feel
think
like
he
we're
got it.
friends now. Or we're starting to be friends. He can think what he wants. That's what I think.
It's true. Keegan, what have you learned? What have you like?
What
Yeah.
keeps me
Makes-
going? What do you mean?
What keeps you going?
They trying to get this party higher in status and position. Try to get this coterie up.
Your ambition, that is.
Well, this groups, yes.
Well, your ambition specifically, because you're trying to do it. About you this time, not about the coterie.
I guess.
Great. Epic.
Yep.
What keeps you going?
I feel that I've made a couple more contacts, basically. More people I could try and see about trading information with, gathering information, giving them maybe some information, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Also, remember to note down your 2 successes on that roll.
I already did.
Okay. Demi, what keeps you going?
Hey guys, maybe the Sabbat will come and make the city a little bit more fun, right? Right, guys?
We're a ways off from the border.
To be blunt, I'm
Yeah.
disappointed, Val, in you and Demi particularly.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're very much
Like,
welcome.
That's it. Like,
Chris, I'm just kind of sad that he went with that kind of Malkavian, but he's doing it just fine.
so that's what you like. Do you have nothing better?
Nope.
So you don't want to get a point of willpower?
Nope.
Didn't even
It's not like I.
spend a willpower.
It's not like I need a point of willpower. I didn't even spend a point of willpower.
Technically, what I have.
Did you spend a point of willpower this session, Keegan?
Yes, I did it to mention the guy I saw to him.
Okay, so Yeah, you gain a point of willpower. Yes, everyone. Valmoric, what have you? What keeps you going? What keeps your character
Eh,
going?
I guess mainly the greaser fashion.
What? Something
Spread
in
my
something
gang
greaser fashion.
to expand my gang and like influence more people into being greasers.
Oh, that you were successful at that?
Except
Yeah, I'll take
you,
that.
except you're thinking about stopping greasing your hair, aren't you?
Just a little bit, man. Maybe a few dabs instead of the entire bottle.
Bacon, what keeps you going?
What keep him going? Yeah, actually nothing happened today that will help him to keep going.
Okay. Everyone who provided a good reason for it, for gaining willpower, gain a point of willpower. Chris, Keegan, Epic, and Val.
I
Temporary
didn't.
willpower.
I didn't spend any willpower. I don't get any or anything. All right.
It's the you gain one, but you can't go over your maximum, so it disappears donated to charity.
I donated to
Yeah,
charity.
So, in
Some
terms
kid-
of nature gains,
Mm-hmm.
I does it have to be premeditated, or does it just have to be weird as fuck that turned out to be fucking awesome later?
It appears it does
No,
not
more
actually
like-
need to be premeditated. It just needs to actually go in your favor at some point.
I
Yeah,
think
it
we
has to
just ended
help
up with
you.
3 clan-wide trivial boons with the Tremere, which is a powerful advantage.
Did your acting weird? That
Me fucking with the neonate
No.
did.
Well, no, that was you and your versus your nemesis.
Well,
Enemy.
yeah, which directly followed from me fucking with that neonate.
I guess.
I can see it. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So you gain another point of willpower?
Sure, I'll happily take that. I'm gonna need them, what with this addiction bullshit. See, the universe loves the lovable trickster and hates the fucking squares. Also, fuck the ducks. I'm gonna acquire a pet broom now. They're far more
Also,
trustworthy.
Val, you're going to not Val. Epic, you gain not Epic. Chris, you gain another point of experience because you dealt with your enemy quite well.
That was well.
He's going to have problems.
That was well.
Yeah, like if I had managed to
Well-
put him down and carry him in and dump him at the feet of the sheriff, that would have been well. But
He would have just died right there if it wasn't for my character, dude.
well would
Sure.
have
Now
been
my character
counter
was-
possessing him. But I'll take the experience. Thank you, Jack. No take backsies.
No, not done. Not done.
No,
You
no,
just
no.
got-
You already said it. It's mine.
No, you don't get it because you have made me think it wasn't what you're saying is true. You don't need that experience.
Well, I do need it.
Well,
He said
you don't get
you
it
don't
because
deserve
You
it.
convinced me not to.
Jack, you're a
convinced me not to
mean
give that
person.
experience to you.
You are so mean. I
Hey,
needed
you-
that experience for stamina so I don't die.
No, okay. You don't get that experience point. Just get 2. Everyone gets 2 experience points, though, I think.
Boo!
Other than Keegan, who gets 2.
I could totally buy nothing. Sweet.
Yay. So, was that a good session? Was it a terrible session? Rate the GM, please.
I don't approve of withdrawing a promised XP rewards. Bad, ST, bad. 3 out of 10, fail.
Other than that, Chris.
Pretty good. It was a nice ambush. He really sees the opportunity rather nicely there.
Well, he was seeing what you were doing, the same thing that you did to him. You gained from doing good roleplay, Keegan.
Oh, right, right.
I want to spend 2 experience on etiquette too.
Alright,
You can
so
do that.
three
You're, like,
three for Sandor, is that right?
No, 3 for Keegan, 2 for everyone else.
Oh, we're just doing 2?
We are older
right.
and more set in our ways, so it's harder for us to learn.
We're not that old.
I mean, 40
You're
or 50
older than
years
you
as a
ever been a
vampire,
human.
that's... Well, it's Jack's game.
not-
I think it's okay-ish. Like on the edge of where we would
Like,
start settling down.
I haven't decided on this completely yet, so now's the time to go and like convince me that giving you 2 experiences instead of 1 is a better idea.
Well, it depends on how long this is gonna go. If we end up going for like 50 sessions, then I suppose that's a reasonable rate, depending on how often the bonuses kick in. We could also
Anyone
go
else?
with something like 2 base points, and then go down to 1 base point once we hit the 120 experience or something like that. Once we're proper Ancilae.
Yeah, so
Anyone
1
else
point
want to
for
say on this?
being there, 1 point for learning something. What's the other point we usually get in your game, Chris?
That's from
You
base.
just get 2 as base. Because
Oh, just 2
we
as
have
base.
so far played a bunch of young vampires.
Like you've essentially been playing neonates. Or
Yeah.
we've essentially been playing neonates so far.
The thing is, the XP stuff really isn't supposed to actually kick in until you really get to Elders. We're not even close
Okay.
to that.
Like if you think so. Anyone else gonna weigh in on this, or just Chris and Epic think it's?
Like
I
I
don't know a lot of shit
said,
about
I
these
would
stuff.
say that
Like,
since probably someone's gonna die at some point, just set it like an XP level, at which point you start to slow down somewhat on the gains. But, you know, that's how I would do it.
It just feels like this will actually just basically take forever if that's the case for any kind of real growth.
But it is pretty quick growth when you look at how my game goes. People tend to learn things really quickly.
Yeah, but that's during your game, and it's usually during very boring periods.
Yeah, I know.
In this one, it looks like we're going for much more of a political kind of deal with a lot of social stuff, which is going to take more time, but correspondingly, we're not going to be, growing at such an insane speed in character.
You could always just give out a set amount of XP when we have like one of your promised long downtimes. And just keep the session to session XP at this, and just when like a year or 2 passes in game, just give us another extra 5 points or something to account for that.
That would work
I
with
can
me.
do that.
If this is how he wants to go with it. It just feels like
Yeah, I'll be fine with that.
just the current 1 base, 1 for learning, which I would just call that the base amount, feels really low to try and actually do anything for sessions. That would basically mean even just learning something really basic would take almost a month in real life.
Like we could increase it to 2 base experience. And then +1 from learning.
I would go with that and just decide an XP level at which point it starts to... At which point we've officially hit what you consider elder levels, and then take it down to this. Or
But
like...
you cut out on me until from like what you consider then like cut
Like,
out on me
just
from this.
figure out a level at which point we would have enough experience to have hit the point where we are on the edge of being elders, and then at that point start decrease the XP gain level. like I said previously, like tie it to an XP level. So new characters get some time getting experience at the normal neonate rates, and then it goes down once they get experienced enough.
Yeah.
I'll say, like 150 experience sound good for that, or 200? Maybe more.
I think 150 is fine for my part. We should have plenty of toys to play with at that point.
Well, everyone except for you, they get 4.
Yeah, you get 1 extra point for being awesome. So, Jack, we getting 3 each then?
Yes. Except
Okay.
that Keegan gets 4.
Can I spend 2 on getting etiquette up to 2 then? I feel like I practiced it plenty. Thank you. Okay. And 2 go into the bank. Excellent. Now to make sure it saved it all properly. Looks fine. Okay, good.
All right.
So, I guess we get to call it a day here.
Yep.